Alright, before you get started actually making your mold, you're going to want to make sure that you have some tools ready to go to make the project go a little bit more smoothly. One of the first things you're going to want, it's simple, but a mixing cup. At least one of these. Sometimes I'll just use recycled containers. This is a pickle container that I got out of the recycling. Just cleaned it with some acetone. If you have a few of these, it'd be even better, but at least one of these would work great. You'll want some mixing sticks. These are popsicle sticks or tongue depressors. I've got the small ones. I'd actually prefer the larger ones, but these ones should work fine. You can also use a disposable spoon or knife if you don't have these, and that should work fine as well. For spreading the resin and gel coat, you'll probably want a chip brush. It works really good. If it gets all gummed up, you can always throw it out. They're cheap, probably less than $1 for a 2-inch wide one like this that you can get at Home Depot or Ace or many different places. You can also clean these with acetone after each use, and if you do it properly, it'll last for a long time. This one in particular has probably lasted me at least 5 uses so far, and it's still plenty good for a project like this. Alright, simple, but you'll want a screwdriver or something to open up your can of release agent or your can of gel coat. Scissors for cutting the fiberglass. These ones are specially made for cutting fiberglass, but you don't necessarily need them to be this big. Probably prefer something that you don't mind getting a little resin on in case you do need to cut it while it's wet out. You want probably get some rollers. These things are very important for making sure that the quality of the laminate is better. It helps roll out the air from the middle of the laminate underneath each layer of fiberglass. You can get smaller ones like this, or a little bit bigger ones like this. They're not too expensive, probably $15 to $20 for one about this size, and I think you can probably get this one for about $10, maybe a little bit less. These are very important, probably the most important tool that you'll need, and they're the only tool that's really a specialized composites tool today. Because you're using scissors and you'll want to clean your rollers, it's important to have some acetone. You can also use it to clean your chip brush and your mixing cup if you want to reuse that. This just helps clean up project residue. It basically dissolves the resin and the gel coat and makes cleaning a lot easier. So if you want to get at least probably about a quart of this, they also come in gallons too. Gloves. You'll want to keep your hands clean with some disposable gloves, latex or nitrile. And there's one more thing. This is really important, can't forget this, the scale. You'll need this to measure out the amount of hardener that you put into your resin and your gel coat. It's very important to get a good accurate measurement, especially if you're doing a larger laminate, because you're going to be dealing with cure times, hot lives, and all that, especially if it's hot out. So you're going to want a nice accurate measurement. Probably one that measures in grams, and preferably tenths of a gram would be ideal. So that's about it for the tools you'll need. I'm going to get started releasing this plug, and I'll show you how that part's done.